by the center of the earth. And straight into our supermarkets.
G'day and welcome to the channel Ginger Ninja's Movie Reviews. I am the Ginger Ninja and these are my movie reviews. If you're new to my channel, thank you very much for tuning in, stopping by and checking it out. And you're probably wondering, what am I doing here? Well, every Tuesday I look at a film that could be described only as trashy. It could be action, could be sci-fi, could be comedy, could be horror. It's mostly horror, but it could be any of the above, and it could even be a mix of them. Like this one we have here for you today, The Stuff from 1985. This is my Arrow edition here. As you can see, great cover there. It does have a slight crack on the cover, but I'm not too fazed by that. The disc works perfect, so that's the main thing. Anyway, yeah. Before I get into the film, I do want to thank all my new and existing subscribers. Your support truly means the world to me. I am forever thankful that you guys are sticking with me as I look through these films, so truly appreciate it. Now, like I mentioned, The Stuff came out in 1985, so there will be spoilers ahead. You should have guessed that by now. The film was directed by Larry Cohen. The movie stars Michael Moriarty, Andrea Marikovici, hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, Garrettmorris, Paul Sorvino, Danny Aiello, Scottbloom, and many more. And that's including Scott's brother Brian Bloom playing his actual brother in the movie. I thought that was an interesting little thing to do because it does give that family resemblance kind of thing going. Yeah, why not? Now the plot. A delicious, mysterious goo that oozes from the earth is marketed as the newest dessert sensation. But the tasty treat rots more than teeth when zombie-like snackers who only want to consume more of the strange substance at any cost begin infesting the world. So yeah, former FBI agent turned industrial saboteur David Mo Rutherford, played by Michael Moriarty, is hired by a rival company to investigate the stuff and uncover its secrets. So Mo teams up with Nicole, played by Andrea Marikovici, hope I'm pronouncing that correctly again, a marketing executive, and Jason, Scott Bloom, a young boy who becomes suspicious of the stuff's effects on his family. Together they unravel the sinister truth behind the stuff. This is a classic from the video shop days, back on VHS, and I used to love this one. I used to go back and I used to watch it all the time. Will it stand the test of time? Let's find out. Kicking it off with the cast. Now, Michael Moriarty delivers a charismatic performance as Mo Rutherford, and he brings a sense of wit and charm to the role. It's a standout performance of the film, and his portrayal adds a layer of humour. And it balances out the horror elements with a slight touch of satire. Look, the supporting cast, including Andrea Marikovici and Scott Bloom, they contribute effectively to the overall tone of the movie. However, some supporting characters come across as shallow or cartoonish, or just poorly acted, and it diminishes the emotional depth of the narrative. And in the case of Paul Sorvino's character, Colonel Spears, they have not aged well at all. Yeah. Now, for the directing and writing, I mean, Larry Cohen, he's known for his work in horror and exploitation genres, and he does bring a unique vision to the stuff. The film is characterized by its offbeat style, blending horror, comedy, and social commentary. However, one of the film's major flaws is its lack of cohesion in tone. At times, the stuff veers between horror, comedy, and social commentary without finding consistent rhythm, and it results in a very disjointed viewing experience, where moments of genuine tension are undercut by sudden shifts in that tone. And while this kind of ambiguity in tone can work in certain films, here it feels more like a missed opportunity to fully explore the complexities of the narrative. I do understand there was a lot of behind the scenes stuff editing wise, which could have contributed to this feeling. Now, on the flip side, one of the strongest aspects of the premise is the premise of it. The idea that a sentient parasitic dessert that becomes a cultural phenomenon is undeniably bizarre yet strangely compelling, especially in today's current climate with screen addiction, things like that. It's very easy to see how this all goes together. The Larry Cohen, he cleverly uses the premise to critique consumerism, corporate greed, and the power of advertising, which we see all around the world today. You look at any social media, like you get ads, and they're targeted. So that kind of thing, advertising, the stuff, it all works well together. The stuff itself serves as a metaphor for any addictive consumer product that promotes happiness but ultimately leads to destruction. In this sense, the film's message about the dangers of blunt consumerism remains relevant even decades after its release. Now onto the effects. So the practical effects that are used to bring the stuff to life are very impressive, and it showcases the creativity of the filmmakers. However, certain scenes suffer from dated special effects and haven't aged too well. There's a scene where the stuff is a hit and they basically just explode. Like Mo punches one of them and jaw flies off or its head caves in. It looks good, and the jaw retching effects where the jaws are opening super wide, particularly when Charlie evacuates the stuff, it looks both good and bad at the same time. I still really enjoy it. It's creepy, it looks frightening. I enjoyed the special effects in this. Some of them don't hold up, and you can see a lot of kind of like the superimposed imagery, but it's 1985. It is what it is. And now on to rewatchability. Look, despite its shortcomings, the stuff is worth a watch for those seeking a taste of 80s nostalgia mixed with some biting satire. Michael Moriarty was a joy to watch as Mo Rutherford, and the 80s feel is just pure nostalgic trip. If you have not seen this one, do yourself a favour, check it out. Have some slightly melted ice cream along with it. It'll hit the spot. Final verdict. The Stuff is a flawed yet intriguing cult classic that offers plenty of entertainment value for fans of offbeat cinema. It's got a satirical take on consumerism and corporate culture, and it just remains relevant to today, even if some of the execution feels a little dated. While the film's premise and social commentary are its strongest assets, uneven pacing and inconsistent tone and shallow characterization do prevent it from reaching its full potential. Larry Cohen's unique vision, coupled with Michael Moriarty's memorable performance, elevate the movie beyond its B-movie roots. While some aspects do feel dated, the film's satirical take on consumer culture remains relevant, like I said, and it makes the stuff a worthwhile watch for fans of unconventional horror and dark comedy. For a score, I'm going to give this one a 7.5 out of 10. There you have it. That is my review of The Stuff. Like I said, I watched this many a time back in the day, and yeah, look, I still get a kick out of it. It's still a good film. It does have those major flaws in it, but it also has a fun, feel to it. Like, it carries itself quite well, even decades later. So yeah, definitely recommend you check it out at least once. Like I said, have some ice cream with it. You'll enjoy it more. Anyway, that is it. I'm done. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already, please do hit the like button. Be much appreciated. Helps with the whole YouTube algorithm thing, of course. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Like I said, thank you to all my new subscribers and my existing subscribers. It does mean the world to me, but if you haven't already, do subscribe. I've got more stuff coming out. I've got my 60-second reviews. I've got my Trashy Tuesdays. And of course, I do have my, Franchise Fridays. So they're always fun to do as well. We're looking at a new one coming up, which I'm really excited about, and hopefully you guys will be too. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.